What is up, boys and girls? In case you can't read, my name is DavidCigam. This is my Survivor Game Changers Episode 7 review, and it was a two-parter. We had 2 hours of Survivor tonight, and they merged. The merge twist was 2 castaways had to give up their feast. Otherwise, no one really had a feast. And first tribal, it was between Haley and Michaela, and Haley got voted out thanks to Sierra, who is good at Survivor, and she pretty much said, I'm going to make some moves to keep you around Michaela. Even though she wrote Michaela's name down and Michaela voted for Zeke, she was still able to get Haley sent home. So Michaela and Sierra are working together now. I think Sierra sees Michaela as a way to maybe get an extra vote in this game and maybe take her towards the end. And Haley had a terrible season this season. Last season wasn't too great either, but she kind of got grouped into the no-caller, so she really didn't have much area to make moves. This season, it's like she didn't even do anything. I know she was good at Tribal. She was saying stuff and made people think about who they wanted to vote for, but she really just had no one she could align with for this season. I don't know why. I don't know why that is. Maybe people didn't like her. Maybe they thought she was shady. I don't know. She just couldn't find anyone to align with her. She made a good point saying, why vote for me or Michaela when there's big targets in this game and you can use this vote right now to get one of them out and use me and Michaela as distractions. But maybe those people, they just want to survive another 3 days in this game. The safe bet is to get Haley out. And we'll see what happens next. And what happens next is we have Ozzy versus Ty in a immunity challenge. Ty won, Ozzy lost. So we go in the tribal. Before we go to tribal, we have Zeke, who I guess just wants to make big moves. He just wants to play this game. Now, Zeke only had about 3 weeks between the first time he played and this time. So he didn't really have a lot of time to maybe watch his season. Maybe, figure out a different way to play the game. So he's trying to get control of the game. I don't think he has control right now, and he's trying to get control, so he's kind of like turning on his allies by he told Sierra that, hey, Audrey and Siri, I get those names mixed up, wants to vote you out, and then Sierra just went and told Audrey, that infuriates me about Survivor and Big Brother, is when you tell someone something, they immediately go and tell the person you're talking about straight to their face. That's the risk you make when you give people information. Unless they're in your alliance, don't give them information. And even if they're in your alliance, give them information cautiously. But he just went out, gave her the information, and she turned around and went back on him. He didn't even know he was the one being voted for. They told him to vote for Aubrey. He voted for Aubrey, but he could have went home. So it was him versus Ozzy. But Debbie was able to make a big Survivor move, be able to get people around. She wants to make a big move too. So she got people to say, hey, we're going to vote for Ozzy. She had an extra vote. She wasted that vote. Ozzy was going to go home anyways, but Ozzy got 6 votes instead of 5 votes, but he was going to go home. And I was kind of hoping it was going to be a tie. It was a good scenario to have a tie between Zeke and Ozzy, but the extra vote went for Ozzy. So yeah, Ozzy went home. And Ozzy just, he didn't really have, it was weird. They built a storyline between him and Sierra, in the previous seasons. Sierra screwed him over, and he's going to work. It just kind of went nowhere. He went home because Debbie wanted to make a big move, and Ozzy was the right choice to send home. He lost the second individual immunity challenge. He's a threat. Send him home. That's what needs to happen. Now the only big threats are Brad Culpepper and Ty, and that's kind of crazy. This Survivor season has been all the big threats are out, and here we are. This has been a Survivor season for people who are playing Survivor trying to win $1 million. It's probably not entertaining on TV. A lot of America's favorites have gone home really quick, but these people are trying to win $1 million. They took up the big threats, and here we are. We're left with this cast too. There's still some big threats in there, but a lot of the bigger threats like Tony, Sandra, Malcolm, they're already out. And all the big physical threats like Caleb, for instance, he's out also. JT, he's out. So we have a lot of the big threats out. Ozzy was the other one. And Haley's out, which I still don't know what happened with Haley this season. I don't know if she'll ever be back on Survivor. You know, when you're returning on a season, how you perform is a good indication if you're ever going to come back or not. Haley didn't perform too well in her season, but she was kind of grouped into a new no-caller tribe where she couldn't really do much. But they brought her back, and maybe there's something we're not seeing on the edit, but she didn't look like she did too much this season. First, at least she made jury. First one out after the merge. Ozzy's out. We'll just have to see what goes on now. I mean, Zeke is in a bad place. He put himself in a bad place. Can he work his way out of it? Can he join another alliance? Maybe, yeah. Maybe the next episode looks like he might be able to do something. Debbie's in a good place. She made a big Survivor move, but she's way too out there. I don't think she's going to make it far. Sierra is playing really good Survivor. Both Siri, both of them are doing good so far. Culpepper's in a good place, and Ty is one of the best players out there. Ty has still not been voted off Survivor. Ty is a good Survivor player. I think people underestimate Ty. He won that individual immunity. He almost won the other individual immunity. He has 2 idols. He's doing good this season. So we'll see. I think he could make it far into this season. And he's in a good alliance too. But I would like to know what you think about this Survivor episode. Do you think Zeke made a mistake? Do you think it was a good move? Do you think they should be making big moves this early on? Or should they just be rolling with what's going on just to survive the next tribal council? Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and click like. If you want to see more Survivor reviews or DavidCigam videos, please go ahead and subscribe. Again, my name is DavidCigam. Peace out.